Now, what I'd like to show you in this video is actually the three most important dominant seventh chords for acoustic. And these are all going to be in open position. And these are really important if you want to learn how to play some acoustic blues. Okay? So, dominant seventh chords are really used a lot in blues music, okay? That's why they're so important to know. And they're also used in some classical music as well, and pop music, and really all kinds of different styles of music. But the dominant chord is always going to be, you're going to recognize this dominant because it'll be a capital letter followed by the number 7. Okay? And rarely you'll see it written like a capital letter D-O-M for dominant and then the number 7. But most of the time it's just like capital letter 7. Okay, that's where you're going to see it written. And the three most important chord forms in the open position for acoustic are going to be your E chord, which is going to be fretted like this. Okay, that's going to be your E7. That's an E7 chord. Okay, and it's using open strings. And then, so you're only actually fretting it in two different places. 5th string, 2nd fret, 3rd string, 1st fret. Okay, and you can fret it like this, or you can fret it like this. But generally speaking, you would do it this way. Okay, and I'm not going to kid around with you. This is a difficult chord to make. So what I'm doing is I'm taking my thumb and making sure that I have it right in the back of the neck of the guitar. And then I'm arching my hand around so that I can place my fingers on the correct frets without touching any of the other strings, okay? And you see how I have this kind of arch in my finger here? And that's because I don't want to have any fret buzz. If I start kind of pressing it down like this, and I start kind of hitting the other strings, that's no good. So you want to really arch your hand, or keep your wrist kind of like this, and then have a nice arch in your hand like this. Okay, that's going to go here. Okay, so that's your E7 chord. That's your E dominant 7. The next one that you really need to know is the A7. Okay, this is your A dominant 7. Okay, really important chord to know. All right, and then your D7. So I would say those are the three most important chord forms to know that are dominant chords in open position. Now let's go back just a minute and take a look and compare those to the major forms. So if you play E major like this, in order to make this chord a dominant, all you need to do is pull up this ring finger, and now it's dominant. Okay? Take your A major chord like this, and to make this dominant, all you need to do is lift up this middle finger, and now it's dominant. And you can always rearrange your fingers like this if it's more comfortable for you. D major, and then to make this dominant, what you're going to need to do is actually, you're going to keep these two notes, but you're going to rearrange your fingers like this, and then take this note and move it to here. Let me do that again for you. So here's your D major chord. Then to make this dominant, all you do is take this note and move it to here, and then rearrange your fingers. And feel free to grab that A note as well if you want. Okay? So those are all dominants. Okay? And for more tips and tricks, go to guitarzoom.com. I'm Dan Denley.